got some more videos here about similar polygons. So we're going to try one here to where we're going to find the side length of a polygon that is similar to another one. Before we do that, though, what I want to do is review with you how to solve a proportion. This is my preferred way to go about these problems. Some people do them differently, but this is just the way I like to do them. So let's just review how to do a little cross multiplication problem here. We're going to cross multiply. I like to start with the side that has an x on it usually first. So 5 times x will be 5x is equal to 10 times 3, which is 30. And then we're just going to solve that little equation for x and get 6. So there's just a basic proportion and a reminder of how that works. So when we are solving for a side length in two polygons where we know that they're similar, what do we know about the ratios of corresponding sides? The ratio of corresponding sides should be equal. So that's why we can set up these proportions, because we know that the ratios are equal. So what we're going to do is set up two ratios. We're going to make one ratio be a set of corresponding sides from the first figure in the second, and then we're going to set it up similarly in the second fraction. So in this one, let's do this first. Let's find the side that corresponds to 12, and that will be 20. On the fraction, we're going to write the side of the smaller one over the side of the bigger one. All right, so this is the smaller one, this is the bigger one. Now we've got to keep that same pattern over here. We can't just flip-flop these numbers. So when we get ready to set it equal to the other one, we're going to do the small side, which we do not know, over the big side, which is 30. Okie dokie. So there's your proportion. It's set up with the small sides on top, the bigger sides on the bottom. Okay, the big sides coming from the bigger shape. So now we're going to do a little cross multiplying. 20 times x. Let's do that first and get 20x. And that's set equal to 12 times 30, which should be 360. When you divide that by 20, I'm going to do a little cheat here. We know this both these end in a 0, we can get rid of that. So it should just be 18. And that, to me, makes sense because 12 and 20, in the way that they're set up, I